Test. You gotta be kidding me. Holy. That is streamer's revenge right there for missing time, my friends. My Go XLR just... I thought it was blowing up. It was like fireworks going off here. You can hear me okay? Sounds coming through. That's fantastic. What a way to start the stream. Good morning, hunters. Hello. Welcome to this week's Hunting Lodge. I'm your host. Let the technology mess up, Jaxie Beard, and it is a pleasure to finally be back with you all. I missed you guys, man. I missed you guys. I'm terribly sorry. I got taken down by a man cold. You know how that goes. Call my mom. She'll tell you all about it. But seriously, it started as a cold and ended up in just this cough thing. So I'm still coughing. I'll try and mute him. It just is what it is. I couldn't wait to get back here with you guys. We're going to start the week off right. We're going to head off for a little bit of a hunt here. We're on New England Mountains. It's a map that I just haven't been able to dig my teeth into. I haven't been able to lay the beard across it and have as good of a time as we do on all of our maps. I've gotten out, I've done some, I've had some fun, don't get me wrong. I've already developed some spots that I love, but I'm on okay, so I have 3 active saves. One is for work, one is my personal, and then, the second one's my personal as well, but it was a continuation of, so I got 3 saves, and we're on the 3rd of those. If you hang out with us on a regular basis, we actually did this one not too long ago. You can, for those of you that remember the hunt, we kind of decimated some rivers and really hadn't explored the whole thing. So we're gonna go over and have a little fun. We're at 10:48, a little bit of the whitetail drink time left. But it's more about this week. It's about reconnecting. It's about bringing the community together. There's some things I want to talk about. There's I want some feedback from you guys on some stuff and some things. Let me minimize this and bring that back up. And you guys know how it goes. You know how it goes. All right, we got some plans coming here soon. We're going to share with you in the near future. I would highly recommend, if you haven't been playing the Angler, wow, man, the game, it's a completely different game since launch. During my time off, I spent some time on a new playthrough. I'm up to about level 40, 41, 39, 41. I've had a blast on there. We got a stream tomorrow. I got some devs coming out with me. Yeah, I think it's going to be Rushy and Gaz. So if you're following us, you know that, Gaz, he likes to push the limits on what we like to put out there. So chances are there'll be some leaks happening. Hunter Girl, what's happening? Chico, how are you, my friend? Mr. Ron McTube's in the house. What's up, brother? How you doing, man? Freak Frank, welcome. We're good. Yes, okay, that's an old comment. Sorry, I know I'm seeing muted. I had problems with the Go XLR there for those of you in the beginning. Snail Ratcher, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. I hope you're well. Welcome. Oh, looks like we're gonna have a little victim here right off the bat. We got a whole lot of ducks. And this is one of the things I love about New England Mountains. Ever since we saw a lot of the reworks on the home ranges, some of the AI behavior and different things that have crept up over the course of the last year with all the quality of life improvements that we've been seeing, especially with the likes of the moose. And when we got the ducks with Rev and Thule, when they started landing on the shore and such, it's a little more immersive now when you're moving around at those off times, right? When you're not actually on the drink times. You find some pretty cool stuff out there, and I'd love to know what you guys think. I know there's some things that have been added and addressed, and maybe there's more that you guys would like added and addressed in the forums in Discord. The forums, it feels so good to say that, have been a blessing. Get all your thoughts and your suggestions in there, and if you have any bugs, report them in there too, please. We have 2 separate forums in the Hunter Discord. It's a great place to get your voice heard, to get some ideas rolling. We're going to talk about some things about the spook distances. We're going to touch base on some... I guess I can't really talk about the upcoming... I don't know anything about upcoming stuff. You love the New England map? Right on, man. Right on. Let's get something on the ground here. There's nothing real big, but these guys are going to bug off pretty soon. That is so small. Look at those ones. I'm going to shoot them. We're going to shoot them. We're going to use the... Let's crack them with the 308. Just to get something on the ground. I've been fishing. I haven't been hunting. But it's like riding a bike. You fall off lots. That's probably not where I should have been going with that. But let's run around. Let's pick that up. And let's get chatting. First off, guys. Bad chat. I freaking love you guys. I've missed you all. I've seen so many names out here that I don't get to see unless we're streaming. A subtle hint. Subtle hint, come and join us in Discord. I had some great conversations. Like, I didn't mean to whistle at you while I was off and about. I was still working. I just wasn't streaming. Had some great conversations over the last few weeks. I had my first full Google Translate conversation. I think I handled myself okay. Those are really hard. If you've ever done it, man, it's really hard. You gotta, you gotta be on point because sometimes things get lost in texting. But one of the things I've really been poking around the community to try and find out about, if you missed it, we recently ran an open test for the Hunt Club. I know a lot of you got involved. In fact, I would love to see if we could get some fancy little figures and numbers to kind of give us a bit of a feel on what happened during that. But it was a test. It was a test. And this is a test of the Hunt Club hunting system. And it is still beta. The team put a lot of work into it and has wanted to bring this back to the masses for some time. I mean, we all know it's great for new players, a great way to get XP and money, and as we've seen in the past with the Stradivarius, if you were around for that, some community rewards. We want to see that sort of thing happening again, but there was some love that needed to happen, and the team's really been putting the time in on it. So I want to know right now from you guys in chat, what do you guys think? What did you think of the Hunt Club bid? And I'm not looking for if you liked the rewards or the prizes. I realized what came with it, and that was just more or less to get it going, to get it moving and grooving. But I'm talking more specifically, what did you think of the integrations? Do you enjoy the Hunt Club beta? Is it something that you want to see the team pursue? And of course, if you want to get into real particulars on what you'd like to see in the Hunt Club beta, there's been some great threads started in our forums and Discord. Dear feeders, what up, Timothy? How you doing, man? Vibes, yeah, possibly. Archie practice. Really enjoyed the Hunt Club. You love the Hunt Club. Okay, bring it back. Hunt Club's really good. Keep the Hunt Club. Okay, so Hunt Club's always fun. Yeah. Okay. So general consensus: Hunt Club good. Hunt Club good. Keep Hunt Club. Okay, so I mean, I kind of figured that's where our heads would all be at, but again, it's one of those things you need to ask the question and be direct. So, we've seen in the past, as we mentioned, we've had different rewards and such, and I think that if all goes well with Hunt Club and it works well with the rest of the game, and that's the biggest challenge, right? If you've seen how these sorts of things have been handled in other games. We have our own custom engine, so we have to flesh out how each little thing is going to affect everything. So let's just say everything happens, everything's looking good, we're moving forward as a community, we love the Hunt Club. Rewards. Now, rewards are a tough one. I mean, we can pump money, we can pump, the in-game credits, and we can put XP out there, but when you hit level 60, it's not all about the XP, right? Let's face it, when you're level 60, you want that money because let's say if you're a grinder, you're spending a lot on your setups. Even if you're not a grinder, even if you're just out there, there's a lot of maps. That's a lot of tents. That's a lot of hunting structures, tripods. But, other sorts of concepts and ideas and things that could be added. I mean, really, and again, I'm looking at you, chat. What do you think? We had weapon skins before with the Stradivarius, but now you have the customization of weapon skins. What do you think? Throw your ideas out there. Throw your ideas in. I can tell you, a lot of this is me and what I'll grab from you guys and I'll take to the team, but our designers, you've seen what they do. They have a full... They've got a real good handle on this and where they want to go with it. And in fact, from things I've heard, I think you guys would be really impressed. But I like to take the feedback from the community because, well, as you've seen, we're community driven. We've really pushed a lot of the stuff that we've done has been from the community, for the community, okay, it's not by the community. Oh man, just because you're standing right there and we like to play. Oh, look at just lay him on the ground. Then we got a couple to pick up. And then we'll get out of here. We're going to move into Moose time here real quick. It's a great one. Lion on Project. We can talk about great ones in a minute, but I don't want to miss too much of this or get too distracted. I just want to see if there's if I pull some good stuff out of this or not. Tent or tripods would be the reward. Justin, that's a great idea. That's a great idea. I think maybe I might have seen something to that effect from the team. But yeah, what a great idea, because like, let's face it, that's where a lot of our money goes. Could be scent packs, ammo, and like ammo packs, stuff like that, right? But Newfie, if you're having a problem with the game, brother, definitely let support know. I mean, game's running pretty good. There's always going to be issues, of course, with any game, and we try to identify these and fix them as quick as we can, and as well as we can. There certainly is a challenge to a game that's 6 years old this year, man. Holy cow, 6 years old, that has grown. Holy, has it grown. It's kind of mind-blowing where we're at now in the Hunter Call of the Wild with all the content. Pretty damn cool. Skins would be cool. What's that? My dog's name? Which one are we on? Is this Dillab? I think this is Dillab. It's kind of an inside thing. This is Dillab. It's part of my community. A running joke. A good friend of mine. I named my dog after him. His nickname Anyways, let's pick up this monster here. Absolutely huge. Wow, he made a silver. Hey, right on. We'll take it. It's money. It's money for the grinder. The meat grinder that is our harvesting. My dog learned to fly today when he got stuck on a rock. That's cryptic. You'll see that includes suppressors and optics. I'm on the fence with that. I'd love to see it. You can't hunt with suppressors here. I don't know that I would use them, but I have seen a large number around the community of folks that have said, yeah, they would love to see suppressors in game. I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. Yeah, maybe that's something we need to run a poll on, but like when you run polls, our last YouTube poll, it was like 11,000 folks entered, but I mean, we have a community of, a couple mil. It really would be great to get everybody's voice in there. That's a challenge. That's a challenge. Okay, he's another monster. They're like the Bobbsey twins. What? Oh, we're just a little off the teach. Well, you know what? He's on the ground. Get in my freezer, baby. All right, where are we at? 11:30. Let's just poke around on the other side here a little further, and then I think we'll go hit the river and walk along and take a walkabout for moose. Oh, let me see. A Jackson Beard skin. But then everybody would be trying to shoot at you. That's no fun, because they can't actually shoot. Any new news? I don't know what I'm allowed to share just yet. There is some big stuff coming. I don't, for the love of Pete, man, I don't ever want to tease. Okay? That's like paramount for me. I'm not that guy. Can we catch a lung? Yeah, we caught a lung. Just that's a hard angle, man. You're not even quartered. But this thing's got the oomph from under 100 meters. Yeah, I don't know really what I can say. I can't divulge what's coming up, but I can tell you this. So, okay, here's something juicy. There is, there's some really this next update. You guys know it's not a reserve. I'm going to tell you that much. It's not a reserve. So typically that means that there's some sort of a pack coming. And I think this is going to blow the doors off the community. This is stuff and things that I have been requesting since I first started playing. So I think you guys are going to be quite happy. In fact, not just 1, 2, 3, or 4 things, but definitely 4 things that I have been, 5 things that, you guys are just, I don't want to tease. I don't want to tease. I want to be able, I just can't tell anything yet. It's very, let me just say that we'll be talking about stuff reasonably soon. You don't have long to wait. But get excited. Get excited. It is truly something that I can't see anybody being upset about. I tip my hat in our dev team's direction. I think they've outdone themselves on this one. Yeah, I like to be pretty transparent when I'm a big fan of something or not. There's some things that, like I've enjoyed everything that's released in the game. And we definitely hit some highs, and there's always some lows, and that's just part of a process. It's like a creator making content, You do it all, and you stand behind it, but you're not always the happiest with it. Oh, hello. But we've had a pretty good run here as of late with the Hunter Call of the Wild. And I think you guys are really going to like what you see coming in. I hope so anyways. I hope so. All right, we got not a bad looking 2 over here. Let's go ahead and line him up with the 308. We'll zero him for 150. And we're just going to take the 1. Because honestly, it's a heck of a shot now. I've heard a lot of feedback on this. There's another one you guys can tell me right now. It's not trail cams. I would love trail cams. I think for trail cams to hit this game, you guys need to light it up. Like, seriously, what's up, Lyra? Good to see you. David, we need deer feeders. Oh, deer feeders would be great. Okay, I'm jumping all around here. Before we go on, because you guys, you're hitting some good points, and I don't want to miss this stuff, man. Optic Pack, Primal. I've seen that petition floating around. You guys are hilarious, man. You guys are hilarious. We don't have anyone from the team that originally made it. Primal was like from my understanding, it was like a passion project. This is being developed. Hey, let's put some dinosaurs out there, and they put it on. That's why it was only like a few bucks, right? But there was no support from it. If you're not supporting something, you don't want something to be a dead game. So, hey, if that petition absolutely blows up, it goes to the moon and back. Who knows? Anything's possible. But Primal, yeah, man, that was kind of a fun game. It was. Now, there's some great ideas coming out there, and I'm afraid they're all going to get lost in chat. Please make sure to put this stuff into the forums. Like, I can't begin to tell you how much easier it is for us to navigate your feedback now that we're on the forums. Please upvote others' ideas that you want to see as well. Don't just upvote everything. Things that are blaringly supported, that stand out, have a very good chance of getting some love. But no, I want to talk about a TK skin. I would love that. I really would. If I ever get my skin, we need a TK skin because we do a lot of hunting together, him and I. Anyhow, okay. So there was a big change that came to the Hunter Call of the Wild. And it kind of came in an update, and I've seen a lot, and I mean a lot of talk from the team about it, and that is the new behavior and the way the animals spook. Okay, right down from the hearing, right down to when you take a shot, how quick they scatter. Now, I've heard good and I've heard bad. I've heard indifferent. I hear it all. I see it all. From the broader community, I do see, and I will say, I'll show you what I'm seeing. I think the majority really appreciate like what you just saw right there. I shot at the whitetail, I cracked him, and everything was instantly gone, as you would expect. But for a period of time, we had it where you would shoot and they'd go, what was that? Is that, can we... Someone throwing off fireworks? Can I go, that's not fireworks, Bill? And they bolt. Now they're gone, right? They're absolutely gone. So I hear them coming in. Now they all come back. It changes the hunt. I think where it really affects people is it affects our grinders. And that wasn't an intention to pull anybody out and segregate any of our types of players. It was just as the game progresses. And I'd love your feedback on that, guys. I would, because I've heard lots. And I think that honestly, it's an improvement, personally. But I've been playing since launch. I'm a real life hunter. I'm not going out to get 100 kills in an hour. That's just not how I play. But there are players that do that, right? So I'd love to hear the feedback. I'd love to hear what people think. Let's go ahead and pick this up. He's a gold. He's a 195. Yeah. I think he was actually going to be, he had the big weight estimate, but you don't expect him to do a whole lot. Okay, we're gonna hit the ground, hit the dirt, dog. I'm pretty sure that these whitetail will get spooked by you. I believe, and this is completely Jaxie Beer, not EW, we do know, our devs have told us, we do know that there is, in fact, threat that comes from our dog to certain size animals, but only to so big. And I believe it ends with the whitetail. I'm not sure on that. I'd love the community to get behind that. 30 meter spook distance is an improvement. I thought you were doing herd management. No. I did that years and years ago. I'm all about just, nothing wrong with it, but I'm all about just going out and enjoying my hunt. I'm an immersive hunter. I haven't been able to hunt in a while, so this is my fix, man. Like Jones, it made my reflexes get quicker. It did. Okay. Fortunately, no room for the game. Unfortunately, Hunter Girl, I'm sorry to hear that. Really hurts console players. Matthew Breyer. So I've heard that, but does it? So be aware that not a lot of PC players are taking follow-up shots now. It's that you're taking the one, just like the console. You're moving in. It's about that hunt, moving up on them, seeing them, taking that shot. You know, you PC players, you might take another one or two as they go, but you're like on the one you've just shot, on the moving shots. But, you know, it's the level playing ground in the sense that they're all just right there. The minute you shoot, they're scattered. They're gone to the wind. So I can understand the way your thought patterns going there, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I was playing it just recently as well on the Apex Hunter comp, and I wasn't even bothered going for a follow up on another one. Did that one actually go down? Oh, it doesn't look like it did. Here, let's actually take a look at that. Tent Hunt is kind of game breaking and time control. Tent Hunt is kind of game breaking to. Oh, you mean traveling? You're talking about grinding. Right, you're talking about grinding. I like the ability to place a tent and to fast travel there. I don't like to hop too much. I like to go to an area, work it, take my time. Now, so like for instance here, I'm gonna jump up here at the beginning of my hunt. This area, fantastic for moose. I didn't clear my pressure. It is what it is. We're gonna go for a little walkabout now. People want minimal spook distance and suppressors to make the game super easy, or even play if you want everything handed to you. Different style of play. Different style of play. So I mean, I completely understand. I agree that people want different style of play. I'm personally, I've gone through both stages. I really enjoyed when I used to do herd management and when we came up with all that, a lot of it was the excitement of figuring it out, and I really enjoyed doing it. And I did it for whenever we had the great ones come out. Lots of fun. My regular hunt, I don't. So I could see we're having the option to bounce between the two. Really beneficial. Or small caliber rifles. What's that called? The Eggers Fidelity FX. Come tomorrow and ask our devs. Yep, come ask the devs. See what they say. Now, we should, there we go. I was going to say we should have some stragglers. You'll see the way that they don't just move in right at those times anymore. You have to kind of be a little more patient. Well, we'll take one of you guys. Lay him down. Oh, I love that. This is my favorite part of the whole map, right? This river complex we're about to wind down. Your console play around. Scoop, what's up, brother? Good to see you, my man. Welcome, bro. Welcome. Welcome. Fantastic creator right there. I'm keeping updated with the game, so when I get back to know what's new. Right on, Hunter Girl. Hey, well, it's great to have you here. Thank you for coming to hang out. Sincerely, I miss you guys. Part of what makes this game is the community and having everybody together. Having a forum like this, where, okay, I mean, it's not really a forum. Having Discord like this, oh, we're not in Discord. Stop using terms that... Having a chat like this, it's amazing. It's being able for us all to get together on a weekly and to talk about, like, real talk like this stuff, man. Oh, I've heard it from multiple streamers. From what's that, Matthew? From what? Sorry. Oh, you've heard people's okay. I see what you're saying. Opinions on it if it hurts cosplay, and everyone's gonna have an opinion. Absolutely, I understand. I understand that. I just don't see how. I don't understand. I don't understand how it. Like the minute we shoot, they're scattered, right? If you're somebody that's trying to take a running shot on that second animal, and I mean that's a risky shot, right? I don't. But I respect what you're saying. I do. Lay down, son. That's right. We are all family today. Absolutely. What's my favorite great one? I am a moose man through and through. It is my ultimate IRL hunt. My buddies and I, when we go out, it's like, yeah, we go out. We try to, there's our whitetail camp. We overlap with the end of mule and moose. We've only got a small window for moose where we hunt. And moose is our main prize. So it's always been my favorite species in this game. And to have a great one moose. I mean, I'd love a great one mule. Because they're like, then I would have all three. It's moose, whitetail, and mule are my main IRL. So I would love to get a mule in there. But I'd also love to see elk. Because the red deer are just so amazing. I'd like to see some more predators. Like, how about a great one coyote? You know, I'd love to see a great one lion. That was mentioned earlier. We'll go back onto that one. I'll give you my thoughts on it. I think a great one lion would be amazing. But then you've paywalled it. It's only on one map. And you have to buy that map to play it. You can go to multiplayer, but let's face it, a great one in multiplayer, although attainable, if you're doing a great one grind, if you're out there and you're pruning your maps, trying to get an opportunity at a great one to appear, you're probably, oh right, you gotta pick this one up still. I thought I passed it. You're probably not gonna host on the map, so it kind of gatekeeps it, you know what I mean? And that's something that, I mean, I'm not saying that is our devs' view, but I kind of know that they've leaned towards making it accessible. That's why you saw, you know, animals that have been great ones that have been on multiple maps. It's to try and keep it fair to those that, you know, haven't been able to pick up a lot of maps. So we try to keep everything affordable, right? We try to keep the maps cheap, but, you know, even like depending where you are, $3 to $7, you know, $4 to $8. Oh, let's go. Oh my God, are you kidding me? Can we do that again, please? That just made my skin crawl, man. I got goosebumps. Oh, it totally derailed me. I'm sorry, but that was amazing. If you have ever hunted a whitetail IRL, that right there is the sweetest sound. It is gold. Oh my goodness. That's political fear. Can we get a piece of ammo cheaper? A price of ammo cheaper, but then we'll have to make it's all in balance, my friend. I understand what you're saying. I completely understand, because when I first started playing the game, I was like, how much for ammo? Although we did have some pretty crazy ammo inflation around North America here as of late. We're not crawling. We almost went where no hunter should ever go. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. Look how much money you get. And this is just a whitetail, right? So that's the idea behind it. They make it all within balance. We knew he wasn't going to be big. And so if we were to make ammo cheaper, then, you know, rest assured, then the money you would make from the animal harvest would be cheaper. You know, why those numbers were chosen in the beginning, I think it was maybe just so you could attain big numbers for those bragging rights. I don't know. I wasn't around when they were doing that whole design process, but I understand what you're saying, though. I know when I first started, I was like, you want how much money for how much ammo? And I'm gonna do it myself. Buy real stuff. But yeah, I get it. I do get it. I know there's big conversation about that stuff before, like, holy, you make a lot of money on a kill. You see how much ammo costs? So yeah, it's all about a balance thing. MD, my man, good to see you, brother. It is. It's all about that, you know, that sound. That sound is tipsy. Hello, sir. Hello. I know I'm a little giddy right now. You guys can probably feel my energy. I apologize. It's early in the morning here. Nobody should be this fired up first thing in the morning, but thank you, Tipsy. One of our fantastic partners right there. I've had some VODs of some Twitch streams I've been able to spend my days going back over while I was fishing and creeping around the community, and Tipsy is definitely one of my favorites to go and watch. Is it really that slow sometimes? That was an extreme. I will say I've never heard it to that extreme. I have heard a long one, but that was like he could have done the alphabet. Right? I'm serious. Great One Mule would be awesome. It would, Ashley, wouldn't it? It's usually level ones on my map to call like that. I think that's always sort of been a thing in the game. Can't confirm it. Here we go. Oh, hello. We got a couple threes that are... Can't confirm it, but, you know, back in the day, and this changed. This isn't the case anymore, but back in the day, if an animal called, you knew it wasn't a diamond. They just were so elusive. They were so hard to find, and they kept to themselves, man. They were kind of like hermits, you know. But that changed. When it changed, it shook the community. We were shocked. I'll never forget being out on a hunt. I think I was with Flitter. I think it was with Flitter and Zaggy, actually. And we had an animal call. We were like, oh, we were just going to move on, you know. And then out walked a big old diamond blacktail. It was just mind-blowing. I think I'm remembering that right. There's a stream out there on it. All right, well, I guess, see, they're all moving in now. Now, as you'll see, it's 12:40. So I've seen a lot of it's no secret now. One of the little adjustments with the home ranges that happened is their travel time. There's a little more realism to it. So knowing that they start drinking at 12, that really depends on where they were. Right? So yeah, in some areas they're gonna be there shortly after 12. In others, they missed their bus. Right? So before I start shooting the place up, I'm gonna read just a little more chat and see if anything else walks out here. Stuff could come in behind me too. But I'm not going to worry about it because we're not too far along the river. I get a lot of action right here. Any news on the Great One fur fix? Yes, it will be fixed. From what I've seen, our QA has they've knocked this one out. It'll be coming with our next update. They're testing everything. This is why, you know, a hot patch, and I was asked this, I'm going to address it. Hot patches happen when something game-breaking has broken. We need to get it fixed right away for our players, right? You can't play the game, oh my God, we need to get this fixed. That's when a hot patch will happen. There's a huge risk with a hot patch, a huge risk. Something else can break. Now, there have been hot patches done in the past. We've been lucky, but there's also been some that have done, like there was one when the dogs came out and it broke more. So there is a huge, huge risk. So that is being fixed. The data is there. That was the big concern. If there was no data, if the save data wasn't there, then we would have had a problem. So it will be reverted in your lodges. So don't let it stop you from putting anything in your lodge or anything like that. I have a good trusted source from our QA that they're very confident with this one. Yeah, it was a little wild though when it first happened. We were like, oh no, oh goodness, because you know when I'm referring back to Mexico, there was a 2-week period where data was lost. Right, hard to see. I think that one in behind might be a touch bigger. Let's go ahead. We're just gonna crack these two. Oh, hold on. Where's my? Do I not have the? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Oh, I don't have it on. I don't have it on. One sec. Good thing I wasn't scrambling to get this because you guys know how mad those moose can get. If I wasn't ready, I could be dead. In a bad way. Dead. All right. Speaking of dead, let's just squeeze in right there. Ooh, I think we may have missed it. So there is what our friend's talking about, where it is harder for console to get that snap back, right? I get that. I've seen that. I was thinking about it earlier. I'm like, yeah, but you're only really going for the one. Well, I do still the odd time take two. Yeah, I see. How do you carry 4 rifles? I strongly carry 3. So, you know, there's lots of ways you can set up your hunter. I'm a big fan of working my skills. I don't go for disturbed vegetation anymore. Because if I'm going to find a rare, I'm going to find a rare. I'm very rarely checking the tracks these days. Although, when you're tracking a high-level animal, it does help fill in those voids. There is a lot of value to this. But rather than taking that tier 4, I split mine up. I like to get those in, but then I really like the who's deer and the pack mule. So with the pack mule, I can fit more weight. I get 23 weight units as opposed to the others. So just a couple ways of approaching it. It really depends on what you want. I like the who's deer. I don't use it as much these days. There's a few things in game that the who's deer works for. I feel like there's more we haven't discovered as a community, but I also feel nobody's really out trying those. But I will tell you that you can take the elk collar and you can go into medved and it works on musk deer. You can take the deer grunt onto Leighton and importantly, it works on rabbits. It's the only option you have over there for the rabbits. But it also attracts everything under the bloody sun. Moose will come in, elk will come in. It's like the ring of power, one color to rule them all. So I really like the who's deer, but you only need the first one. Second one, you don't need that extra response, you know. Do you still do herd management loosely? Very, very loosely. Excuse me. I like that organic find, and I don't have time to do grinds. When I want to do a grind, I go and watch some of our partners. Reb's been tearing it up lately. If you haven't had a chance, I think he's on a partner push, which is pretty cool to see. Would love to give that man some support. Twitch partner. He's a great guy, and he's been out there crushing it, man. He's been on a great one grind, and it's a little different. I'm sorry, I had to drop that. It was offending me with its nice rack. Pack mule was great, absolutely. I compile a list of what I noticed come to callers for Who's Dear. Very nice. Very nice, Shits a Wallflower. Very nice. Love it. Please do. Please do. Community-driven lists are some of my favorites. You know, and sometimes they're a little off. You know, one of the most popular spreadsheets has some information that isn't correct, but it's close enough. And I see it gets the community talking. It's always pretty cool to see. And so I love seeing those community-driven lists. And I'd like to actually have a few more, maybe resources within our Discord. We have the one list pinned, but there's maybe something we could do there. I have some ideas. On using the link tree. But I'm not ready to talk about that yet. I'm working on something over here. All right, okay, you tracking blood? Okay, hold on. He's a good boy, but I haven't given him a treat in a while, so he likes to do dumb stuff. Okay, ready? We're gonna push him out. Okay, release the hounds. Let's go. Show me where it is. There's a collar that attracts rabbits. Yeah, Vegito, if you use the Who's Dear. Okay, so that's this one here in your skills. Go to your ambusher tree. This one right here, the Who's Dear level 1 adds a random chance of attracting a species that's not usually attracted by a particular color. On Leighton, it will attract the rabbits. I do know of one other spot that a lot of the players believe another species is attracted on another map. But can't confirm, not going to spread misinformation. Okay. Here's a good boy. All right, lay down, son. Such a good boy. And I haven't given you a treat in months. He's probably starving. Not a bad 3. Oh, it's going to be big silver. I don't think this will make gold. Yeah, big silver. Almost gold. Nothing to write home about. Now, did we, come on, dog. Giddy up. There might be. It looks like we did take 2. We got that white tail over there. So, man, I know, I know the majority of the community loves the dog, but some folks don't see a purpose. Well, case in point, I'm reading chat. I continue to read chat while my dog does the work. Red's been killing it lately. He has. He's a good dude. I've always shown you have some support, you know. But I support all of our partners and our affiliates. I think that, and even some that haven't made it yet. Scoop. Even some that aren't even in there yet. The partner program, though, I'll tell you, the creator program is so plugged up, you guys. It's wild. Every time we dig ourselves out, I can't believe. I've never worked for another gaming company, so I've never seen the behind the scenes on their creator programs. But like the minute we catch ourselves up, within 2 days, we're buried again, and it's impossible to dig out. It really is. It's wild. I think of it as a quality problem, but it's a problem. Ma'am, step away from the buck. We'll give him a follow-up because I do believe I did not hit the good stuff. Yes, I see you. Did you not see the deer behind you, man? This guy's like laser focused. Let's go, buddy. Love the dog. Just have to tell it lay down once in a while. You have to control it. If you don't, it will spook small animals. Yep. Can't forget about it. Very few rifles in the game. Do you plan to bring a lot of rifles? Well, there is quite a few rifles. But yes, it is our plan to add more. As you've seen with Smoking Barrels, it brought a really nice balance to what we had at the time. Then Modern Rifle Weapon Pack came out, and that really helped offset it. You know, we went from, okay. No, that's not what I meant to do. Oh my goodness. Just lay down, son. Lay down. There's a nice balance and a nice variety that they've been trying to achieve there. There's more happening. I can neither confirm nor deny that there's more rifles coming this year, but were they to be coming this year, I could almost certainly tell you that they will be fan favorites. What do we got here? We got a furry moose. Once again, now I know a lot of you guys know your stuff. We saw it in the Apex Hunter comp. We saw it. But another big silver, right? Another big silver. You can tell by the brow and the lack of tines off the palmate. Oh, he got a gold. Okay, small gold, big. So I should have disclaimed that, but it really, you guys know that rack. You know that rack. That's one of the things I like to do is I like to learn the racks. I like to learn what their sizes are because Flannery used to show me up. Yeah, that man has this innate ability to almost nail it on point for every point that it has. You were gonna guess gold MT, of course you were, brother. Just to show me up. How used for the dogs in game? They're fantastic, especially if you're a social hunter and you want to take your moments and you want to have that chance because you can't walk around and flap with your friends when you're in the bush, but you can in this game, and it's a lot of fun. So I really like the dogs. Are they going to make you an incredible hunter? No, they're not going to affect your shot at all. But they certainly add something, that companionship. See them wandering around. They're good for some laughs here and there, and they're a lot of fun to interact with. Plus, they have their own levels, and you can do their builds however you want. You can make them more of a cosmetic than anything. So it's kind of fun. Can you bring the field of view back to Xbox, please? I've seen a lot about that. I know the team has been talking about that. Yeah, we got a little kick in the, if you know what I'm saying, over the last update with the Xbox. We had an issue, and that's why we had to revert it. Still we wanted to keep the good visuals and then the gameplay that players have come to expect. But the team is investigating ways like with the, as you say, field of view. They're, for the next gen Xbox, we're trying to get, for the S, trying to get the 60 FPS in and stuff. So these are all being investigated. Again, it's, yeah, it's a priority. It is a priority. Okay, what am I doing? What was I doing? Am I tracking something? No, I think we're going to wander up because, oh my goodness, that's 40 minutes. I haven't even gone through all the stuff I want to talk about. First stream, I'm so excited. What's up? Ace Call the Wild. Welcome, dude. Good to have you, man. All right, Gary. Thank you, dude. Thanks for hanging out. Dangerous Yogi, Ashley. That's awesome. And that is. I love it. I love it. My buddy named his Yoshi. He's a Super Mario fan, right? Named it Yoshi. But, like, in his defense, in every game he plays, if he has a pet, it's named Yoshi. Please make customizable keybinds for PS4s, for consoles, period, right? That could be a really nice quality of life addition that, we see requested. We do. Again, lend your voice in the Discord. It's our preferred platform for feedback only because of how we can track it. By all means, it's great having feedback across our socials. Mostly the hard ones are, when's the angle coming to console? I can only answer that so many times. But sorry, it's going to become a meme soon. And soon, that's what we're trying for. We really are. We really are. But yeah, like feedback, man, we want it. We do. We really, really want it. We have a direction. Our designers, as I think a lot of you would agree, they are some of the best out there. They have a direction, but they're also not the type to just go, nah, we're going to do this. So feedback and the way we're able to organize it in Discord with the new forums. I can't stress enough, though. Don't just go into the forums, make a post, and then run away. Go through the forums first and see, has someone else already posted your idea? Upvote it, give it the thumbs up, and put a comment on it. So what we look at when we go through the forums is we look at engagement on the post. Well, the first thing we see is how many upvotes has it had, right? Oh my goodness, look at this one. Look at all the upvotes. When you see a big old 4 like that, oh my God, get in my freezer. Let's just crease them. Ooh, it's gonna get a little run out of that. Little run. Oh, it's almost. Let's get a closer look at that. Let's get a closer look. It just feels so big because I haven't shot a big four in so long, but all animals can make a diamond level done. All animals, contrary to what some people believe. Every single animal in this game has the possibility of making a diamond a level down. Some are extremely rare, just like there's certain animals that you don't see a whole lot of rare skins on, right? What do you think the most rare? Curious on your opinion here. What do you think the most rare is in game? Most rare. Is that rare? That's the most rare. What do you think it is? What do you think it is? Including females. Yeah, including females. Graphics on Xbox One are absolutely dreadful. What happened? They should have been reverted, my friend. We ran a whole campaign to get that put back after the last one. I'm sorry to hear that. If you want to jump into Discord, support, obviously, first stop. Because I haven't been seeing a lot of reports about that. Because see, we had to revert the update for the Series S, but the graphics remain the same on the Xbox Ones. I'd like to investigate that. Albino bear, albino quail. Okay. Albino diamond lion. Well, now you're talking a super rare. I'm not talking super rares, just the rares, right? I'm curious because, you know, I don't have any hard numbers behind me to back this up. But like I don't think there's anyone that reads more in the community than myself. You know, and I see all the conversations. There was just a conversation the other day about the bob white albinos, how rare they are. They certainly are one of the top 3, right? But yeah, I'm curious. So I'm gonna come back after the stream, and I'm gonna take a count. I should have ran a poll is what I should have done, and I'm gonna see what we got, and then I'm gonna see if I can take any info up on it and see exactly which are, but I wanted to see. So I see quail, I see albino. It's mostly all albino. Bear, quail, mela, great one, moose. Still possible, right? Not for long. Poll doesn't work on YouTube, right? Yeah, it's true, but you can do like a straw poll is the way to go. All right, let's take a look, man. Let's take a look. You are so close. Big gold, unfortunately, we just don't have the development through here. We have some decent brow. These aren't even brow times. This is part of the palmate. It's not bad. That's not bad, but we don't have, you know, it doesn't have the girth, and it's just not quite there. So, not bad. Let's see, what did he come out to? Oh my God, he freaking made it! Are you kidding me right now? Are you kidding me right now? Let's go! Come on! Hey, I thought that was gonna be about 10 below. I can't believe that made it. Let's go! Come on, baby! Let's just get a little something. Just to feel the moment. Just to feel that. 6 years in the making, my friends, since Call of the Wild has come out. I've been playing it 5 and change. And I still feel that pump and that excitement. That is what it is all about. I love it. I got goosebumps. I'm feeling it. I'm sorry, I'm getting derailed. We were in the middle of a great conversation. You threw me for a loop. I saw, I even said those big tines, man, those big brow off the palmates. I didn't think we had it through here. Really didn't. Wow. Whew. That was a diamond on our first stream back after a terrible man cold. My mother would be so proud. The Moose are stepping up in agreement. That is a rush. That is a rush. Love it. And I see so many of our players, new and old, still feeling that off of those diamonds. And I think some folks that have become maybe a little desensitized to diamonds because they're pushing so hard on their great ones, I think they miss that. And I hope everybody gets back to feeling that, because that right there, that's chasing the dragon, baby. I've been after that forever. We're gonna taxi this bad boy. That's something special. He's not the biggest, he's not the best, but he's going in a spot of honor at my lodge. I dig it, baby. If any of our devs are watching, that's how you hooked me. And it was a gold that did that to me first. First time I ever had that feeling. Fantastic. Fantastic. Pop the clip. Oh, did you really? Those are the best times. First time here, boom, diving it. Overseer, you got to come back, Wiz. Clearly, you're my lucky charm. We got him, Tipsy. We got him, brother. Call in the middle of music. It's like it was staged. These are paid actors. That was awesome. Wow. Well, I love seeing him check out. Oh, we taxied the base. Absolutely. Thank you, Davis. See, that puts a grid on you. That's just going to set. I might as well go to bed. My day's not going to get any better than that. Oh, right on. Hey, Donface, great to have you with us. Welcome to the streams, but welcome to the community. You know, if we haven't met before, my name's Jaxie Beard. You can call me Jaxie. My friends call me Jaxie. They call me Beard. You call me Neil if you like. This community has brought me to where we are. I started as a player. I became a creator. I started doing streams with Expansive Worlds to help them, and they had an opening. I got the job as a community manager, and it's been a blessing. I have met some of the most incredible people on this journey, and being able to be that voice for the community, you know, when there's something that blaringly loud the community wants, being that go-between with the devs has been a pleasure. And in turn, when the devs really need to get something out there, I think we have a pretty good Discord. You like that plug? Okay? We have a pretty good Discord. We're all pretty open with each other, you know. I get messages that are maybe not the happiest, but I get it. You know, it's never I never take that personally. And I really think that you've stepped into a good community. There's a lot of folks here, man. I know that I've seen people from this community get married. You know, it's pretty cool. So welcome to the Discord. I hope you come and get involved. There's lots of great hunters to get out and to hunt with. We stream every Tuesday here on the Expansive Worlds channels. We have some incredible partners. We have like a really home feeling partner program. At least I think so. We're all pretty tight. And there's some great creators that aren't even in the program for whatever reason. That definitely go check them out. Twitch and YouTube. It's fantastic. And TikTok. TikTok is really becoming quite the main stage with our game. I sit in the mornings, have my coffee, and I watch all the Call of the Wild TikTok videos now. It's kind of fun. Just don't call me late for dinner. Absolutely. I'm Neil. Neil's my birth given name. My buddies in IRL, they all call me Beard these days. Jaxie's become my thing for the last 5 years. Anyone know how to block people on PS4 Twitch? I do not, my friend. On the Twitch app, on the PS4, I'm not sure, but for us, you can go, if you can highlight their name, maybe with your controller. I've never done that, actually. Timothy Davis, what's up, brother? When's the next map? We try to keep a schedule of 2 maps a year if we're able. It's not a guarantee. It has kind of become expected, but we try to maintain that and keep some content in between. We had a few hiccups with, I'm going to take a female just because they're right here. We had a few hiccups with COVID. We did, but we do our best with it, right? You can expect that, oh, my dog! You can expect that there will be something soon. In fact, I will confirm there is something really soon. Yeah, I can't tell you nothing. Oh, I really want to. Making a joke, because we all know you're Jaxie here. I got you, brother. Hey, even Mrs. B calls me Jaxie from time to time. It's funny when we're with my IRL friends, and they all call me different things. I mean, I really don't care what you call me. You know, as MD says, don't call me late for dinner. You know, her. Or whiskey. Can we get more than 1 new map every year? Yes, and you do. You've had 2 every year. And we've been trying to keep that schedule. It's a demanding schedule. It really is. Did we drop him? Her? We did. Ma'am, I really need you to get unstuck from that tree or she's gonna attack me. Okay. Ma'am, please scatter, skadoosh. Goodbye. You guys know what I'm talking about. You get inside that 50-meter radius, these things are gonna attack you all day long. Let's go pick up this guy. Beard of a search for a diamond moose. 40 years till New England came out. Got 3 diamonds in the first 2 weeks. Oh, wow, right on. Habbo, that's awesome, man. That's awesome. I hear a lot of stories like that. Moose, I hear it a lot from elk as well, red deer, and whitetail. These are like the most popular I hear all the time. But then, you know, you get the specialty hunts out there. I love hearing about those too. It's hunting stories, man. Let's face it. Any of you that hunt IRL, you sit around with your buddies and you tell hunting stories. Well, we have virtual hunting stories. I hear them all the time, and I love it. We should actually have a forum one day where we do something like that. What's that? What's it tell us? Oh, I can't, Ace. I can't. Soon, TM. Soon. We'll have a game plan together here, and we'll be talking about some stuff, some things, and I think you'll all be quite happy. But I do want you to know that there is stuff happening. Nothing's been missed or skipped, and it's as I say, we are. Get up on the rock so I can get up and jump. We're gonna make it. It's not too deep. Okay. So you will see stuff soon. Take your Discord, listen, join the stream, please. What's up? Oh, what did I miss? It's okay. I mean, you listen to so many DLCs. You don't bring Turkish language to the game. There's challenges to all the different languages, and we don't want to exclude anybody, but sometimes we just don't have the means. Because there's a lot more than just saying, okay, there's the language. There's a support, and there's team members needed, and so specialized team members, and then there's even more to that. There's like just to get one language on the list. So it's our goal to have everybody included. So yeah, I know it's unfortunate, and I do see that, my friend. I do see that. Fortunately, it seems English has become the universal accepted. You can find it, expect that. So at least there's an option, but yeah, I understand, my friend. I understand. Okay, there we go. We'll accept that. We'll take that. I love this. By far, one of the coolest spots. Right? It's got that old... Like this was a big deal. Back in the day, when this would have been built, this was a big deal. This would have connected farmers and homesteads and I don't want to say early pioneers. It's not supposed to be that old, but big deal, man. I do feel a moose go aggressive me at the same time on Yukon just the other day. That's awesome, man. Random King, I feel you, brother. It's great when it happens. It's scary at times too, though. Hopefully it's an Africa 2.0 map or an Australian map. So, yeah, I can't even allude to if there is a reserve being worked on. What it would be, because that's I would get fired. I would. That's the industry, right? They don't want to put anything else. That's mainly because competitors could go, ha, we know what they're doing. We will block them and do other things. Although we kind of rule the roost in the category, but I wouldn't say that's a huge concern. But that's how things are done in the industry. They can't just put stuff out there. Yeah, there's a lot of requests for Australia and for Africa. I think Africa is a tough one because, let's face it, if we do another Africa map, it's got to have, if not all of, some of the big five. Where do you go from there? That's a pretty hard bill to follow, isn't it? Where do you go from there? That would be everything else would pale in comparison. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. That's me speaking, not the company. That's Jaxie's rendition or take on it. But I will tell you that I have seen, it's neat watching their design process and seeing all of the different suggestions and then how deep they go into it. And then, when something is decided upon, how it's really researched and the people that get brought on board and the on-site, it's wild. It's wild. So yeah, I would like to see those two maps as well. I can neither confirm nor deny that it's either one of those that may be, if it was, we're being worked on. I have to be so cryptic. But I can tell you our next update is not a reserve. Oh my God. Oh, I need that guy for my lodge. Look at that. I don't care. That could be a diamond over there. I'm shooting this guy. He's at 180. Let's go into my lodge. Into the crease. In hockey, they tell you to stay out of the crease. Hunting, we look for the crease. That was way too Canadian of a comparison. I apologize. Ish. Oh, jeez. I want to see Asia. I think it'd be awesome. It would be cool. Have to go make dinner. All right, Ashley. Hey, pleasure for having you. Thank you for coming to hang out. Will we ever get cross-platform? I am genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I hate saying this, but no, we won't ever see cross-platform play in the Hunter Call of the Wild. just due to the limitations of a 6-year-old game that has all of this content, there would just be the chances of something going wrong. It's just that the reward is not worth the risk. It could really bugger things up. I don't know that any devs would ever go on record for saying that. I'm just going to be straight from everything I've learned, is that that would be a monumental task, and the chance of, you know, something drastically going wrong with the age of the game, it's just not. I don't think it's a very strategic decision. I've heard the team talk about how passionately they want it in the game. I would say that were we to make a sequel, if that were to ever happen, that would, I mean, almost be a shoe-in. Look at the Angler. When the Angler lands on console, it's crossplay. It's crossplay. So I would say that it's just with the age of this version of the Apex engine. It's unfortunate, I know. So many people right now are throwing darts at my picture on a dartboard. I'm sorry, I apologize for having such a big target to hit. Let's go ahead and pick up this guy, stick him in my launch. He's just awesome, man. You don't get little guffs that have the spikes. Like, it's just, I'm sorry. I have a Hall of Shame I'm working on. I hate spending the money, but yeah, he's going in there. I have one, yeah, I have a couple smaller than that, just a little nubs. Be awesome to get stomped by a kangaroo. Yeah. I think it would be. I'd love to see kangaroo on this engine. Like, I just said that, 6 years old. It's hard to believe this is 6 years old, and look how bloody good it looks. Like, it's one of the most stunning games out there. So yeah, I would love to see that. Don't getting fired. Hopefully it's African 2.0, man. Oh, I read that one already. 500 Smith & Wesson. Yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. No, Fox Racing, we weren't able to divulge anything here today, but very, very soon. Yes. Crocodile and African 2.0 map would be cool. Customizable skins for Call of Wild in the near future. That would, you know, that could maybe be an option. We just had the customizable skins on the weapons, right? So maybe we see that for players. Maybe we see that for you know, quads, right? ATVs. It could be a very good possibility. What do you think about beavers in Call of the Wild? I hate them. I want to shoot them all in the face. I was knocking my tents down. I haven't had a tent felled by a beaver in quite some time. But you know, reason being, let me tell you, the main reason why this happens is it's an area, it's a high traffic area. It's an area that animals are moving through when a time gets changed, when animals need to catch up, when the game is restarted, when it first boots up. And if it moves through an area of high traffic, the game will remove them because animals have been simulated through that area and it can't take it with it. So place your tents outside of those areas. You know, when you move somewhere, take a look at the area. If you see a whole bunch of tracks over on that bank and moving up that area, well then guaranteed there's a chance that, you know, they could move 100 meters either way. Place them outside that. You start to get a feel for that. Now, more directly to your question, I would love beavers in the game just so we could all enact our revenge. Even being Canadian, it feels wrong to say that, but I think it would be great. I think it'd be great fun. And I think they look really cool. I actually like the idea of a beaver hunt. I have, you know, I'm a hunter. I'm fanatical about this stuff. I watch a lot of videos. I do a lot of research. And I've seen how some folks hunt beavers, and it's different. It's interesting. It would require some almost new kind of, I guess not really new mechanics. I guess we could kind of do it as we are. But definitely use of some blinds, and yeah, it'd be pretty cool. It's a nice back scratcher. Yeah. It would be a total rework, you're right. Yes, to do the crossbow. Bears are fast when they want to be, are they ever? Especially uphill. People make the mistake of running from a bear. You will never outrun a bear IRL. And do not go up a tree. They're freaking incredible climbers, man. You know, the only way, so like we used to go, a lot of camps we would hike into, and you had to use, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart. What are they called? They're trees wrapped with steel at the bottom or aluminum, so the bears can't get a grip to climb it. And there's drop ladders, so you can go up and put your coolers up there. Otherwise, you know, bad things happen. Little immersive things like that would be cool in the game too, right? But that's fluff. And to start bringing fluff, there's so much more. Like trail cams, that'd be fluff, right? It's not going to really change your hunt. But something like that in a beaver would. So where do you put your time and your attention? Those are the hard questions our designers have to ask. You got a diamond 4 moose. He's got a troll 5. Oh man, I'm sorry, brother. That doesn't legal in India. That doesn't happen. But you can go further north. Haha. See, I get all these questions. I get all these comments. And I actually like the idea. I think it was Nepal. Was it Nepal? There is hunting in certain areas in and around India, but yeah, in India, oh no, bad, for sure. So there's options if we think general areas on the globe. Plus, remember, a lot of our maps, for instance, they're like New England mountains. It's drawn off the New England main area, but it's is it fictional? Is it like these are areas that are just they're drawn off. They're not direct representations. It gives us the ability to do different things to it. The problem is when we actually label something. So let me say, for instance, we labeled SRP as Colorado. With one of the recent updates, we wanted to bring blacktail there because we want to get blacktail on more maps, but we don't have a lot of options. Well, that was the team's thought. And I discovered it while we were on stream, and we all had a conversation, and well, you're right, so they don't actually have the blacktail there, so the team decided not to do it. That's how they want to be authentic with it. But if we make a fictional area and say, okay, this is based loosely on this area, but then we could maybe have options to add more. It's just a tough one because the community can be passionate both ways about it, right? No, I don't want that. Yes, I do want that. You try to make everyone happy. I'm bouncing around here. Oh my God, it's 10 after 10. I've been having too much fun here, and we've ran over. Oh my goodness. Okay, thank you all so much. Thank you. I hope that I've been able to give some insight today. I hope I've been able to answer some questions. For me, this was great. I got some really good feedback. This was a chance for us as a community to catch up. We're going to have some fun stuff coming here very, very soon. So stay tuned. If you're not already, make sure you've hit the follow or the subscribe button, depending where you're watching right now. Share this across your socials. I would love to see, this isn't a goal of the company. The company's not trying to blow up our channels, but I would love to see our Expansive Worlds channels grow, because as you can see, we have an awful lot of fun on them, and it's my chance to be able to come and hang out with all of you. So don't forget to hit those follows. Come and join us on all of the socials. Get into the Discord, my friends. Get that feedback into the new feedback forums, and I will catch you guys again real soon. I don't want to go, man. I feel like we got some sad music to usher us out. Thank you all so very, very much. Much love from your bearded brother. I pushed the right buttons. It did the thing. Attaboy, Tipsy. We'll catch you later, my man. Empty, that's it, brother. Later, though, is the plan. See you guys.